Hey guys, Rika here, and today I bring you Janthir Wild's Chapter 10, Sorrow in These Halls.
I've spoken with Dagonet. He's informing the rest of the Alliance. They'll likely meet in the coming days.
We failed our hunt.
We could have also died, Cub. Don't lunge into battles you're not prepared for.
Victory wasn't impossible.
Be kind to yourself, Pokey. We know our enemy now. There is still some night before a calmer dawn, but it nears.
Showing your face in the village already? I thought you needed more time.
Fading Aurora has returned to us. Her path was lost, is all, while tracking the strangers.
I've asked Stoic Alder to keep my identity a secret a short while longer. I need to talk to Iskarin.
I take no joy in lying to my Bearkin, but I'd rather they remain in fog a while longer. There's too much going on. I don't want to rattle their trust.
That didn't go as planned.
Hardly the first time. We're plenty used to that. But I'm afraid the Cub is taking it hard.
Losing gracefully comes with experience.
At that age, you're beating down the door to the world, ready for whatever life dares to throw at you. Because you don't yet know how much life can throw. But you find out quickly.
Still can't help but worry about him sometimes.
That's how it goes. One minute they're silly little things, toddling around, worrying you sick. The next, they're grown. Big and strong and off on their own. Still worrying you sick. But that's when you have to remind yourself. You've done exactly what you were supposed to. Taught them to stand on their own. And then let them.
Sorry we couldn't kill them.
I'm a strategist. Didn't see another way.
Doesn't mean you have to like it.
Oh, I don't. Hey, we're fine. Made it out with our tails intact. Just a lot to untangle. You know what I'm thinking? How different would things be if the Titans hadn't mucked everything up? If we didn't burn Ascalon? Probably still eat people. I'm spitting about blood that belongs on someone else's hands. We weren't good, but we turned out okay. The Char. Well, better now that Bangar's in a cell. But how do we live with all this? It just gets hard to weigh the guilt and the anger.
Someone has to look out for whoever comes next.
Yeah. Yeah, we're alive. Sometimes that's enough. And I've worked too damn hard to make this place bearable.
I understand you're frustrated, but you need to know when the risk just isn't worth the potential cost.
Then when will it be worth it? We've screwed it up twice, thrice, counting your first go-around. How many times do we let that happen before being cautious becomes the risk?
Little Claw, the scale of this is greater than any of us expected. Impulsivity isn't the answer.
Then what is? What if they're out there killing while we're just standing around?
Poised arrow.
I'm just asking the questions everyone else should be.
Do you regret helping us?
If I hadn't, we'd be burying our dead in the bog. The Bearkin are resilient, but we must recognize our limitations. It does not mean I'm not cautious of you or of waiting sorrow. I will continue to remind myself that no matter how thick the fog is, it will eventually fade. When it does, the path will be visible again. For now, I watch and listen.
When I left the Wizard's Tower, a Wayfinder hadn't been named in years. They must trust you.
Not at first, but helping them keep Omnitas afloat and defeating Iskaran's nemesis didn't hurt.
Will you come with me? I could use that confidence of yours.
Of course. I'm not dead in a canyon. None of us are, thanks to you.
Whenever you're ready.
How did you get past Omnitas's defenses so easily?
I built these defenses.
So, how do you want to go about this?
I'll follow behind, let you mingle first. Might trigger a war if I walk through the door before his ego is properly fluffed. Oh, wait, Wayfinder. Before we throw another log on the fire, thank you for not telling them.
It's not my story to tell, but you should.
She informs us that there are not two, but three, all of which survived the encounter. Two are weak, the third unsure.
Excellent timing, Commander. I take it you won't need an update, given your participation in recent events?
Can you shut the door behind you, Wayfinder?
Who let you into the Wizard's Tower war room, Countess?
Iskaran, by suggestion of the Alliance. I'm aiding in the Astral Ward's acclamation to modern Tyrian affairs.
So, they all live. I imagine you didn't simply allow that to happen. What were the circumstances?
What has your mood smelling like an elder's backside?
We almost had the two defeated, but a third intervened. She was strong, and a bit more cunning than the other two.
Disappointing, but rational. What of your second mission, Wayfinder?
The Titans kept me occupied. I'm still working on it.
Fine. I suppose our clock bears too many hands.
What second mission?
The Titan Imperatrix. A foe I did not expect.
That threat should be conquerable. So long as we continue to get along.
Tyria united. It still sounds like a fable.
Mostly united, but it's true. And we need to nurture these bonds. They cannot fail. When a door is shut, you should leave it that way.
Sorrow.
Ren.
You lied to me. That's new. Did she fill your mind with wild theories and hypocrisy?
Don't be dramatic, Ren. You know they're beyond simple manipulation. And I didn't come here for a fight.
Whatever qualm you have with her is unrelated to me.
I'll deal with you later. So, how did you get inside?
The Tower's always liked me best. You know that.
Waiting sorrow. You're...
My dearest friend. I'm fine. And I have stories to tell you.
Stories? The cause of this whole Titan incursion may fall at your feet, and you want to tell stories.
Your instinct to make everything an intellectual brawl has always been exhausting.
Then explain.
So help me, Iskarin. I will open a gateway and lock you in Abaddon's cell for a century.
It's fine, Dagda. His alarm isn't unwarranted. I left you all. I abandoned the Astral Ward. I didn't say why. Jormag raged in the north, threatening the Highland and Lowland Coden. They needed me. But when Jormag fell, the storms calmed. My mind was stilled. And I couldn't return yet, though. I needed them. My people. My presence during the Titan attack was purely happenstance. I sought to remedy it, but then your Wayfinder tracked me down. All who knew my identity were asked to conceal it, but I always planned on coming back here to settle affairs. While I was not the cause, I have an inkling of what was, and I don't know how concerning it is.
Oh? You didn't even share this with me.
The business of wizards should remain in the court. Isgarin. Where is Mabon?
Dead. A year ago. You could have mourned with us.
I felt it.
Dad, escort the Countess and Wayfinder home. Waiting Sorrow and I need to speak. Alone.
What next? How did you get involved in all of this?
It was Livia. A perk of having friends with their fingers in too many pies. She introduced me to Mabon privately. He was scouting new recruits for his little guild of mesmers. I joined if only to keep tabs for the Queen. We were an eccentric group, hosting lavish luncheons, investigating magic anomalies. Mabon treated the whole thing like a passion project or a beloved hobby. He was one of the founders, after all.
Sounds like the ideal place for him to, let his hair down.
You joke. But I saw what he looked like under that golden dome on numerous occasions.
And?
Nothing that bears repeating. I happen to know you're friendly with a certain Mr. Goldclaw, and I would not sully Mabon's memories so soon.
Fair enough. He would have been glad to see you here, with or without his helmet.
I wish I'd trusted him sooner. Gods know he's earned that now.
Hey, you okay?
I'm... Every day that passed since she left us, I thought she was dead. I thought that Jormag might have killed her, that she traveled into the mists, no intention of returning. I thought... None of that matters. She lives. Waiting Sorrow lives. I don't know how you did it, Wayfinder, but you brought her back. Thank you.
As always, thank you for watching. please like and subscribe, and drop me a comment down below and let me know what you think of the story so far.